All righty, good morning, guys. Thank you for coming back. All of you stuck around this morning. That's awesome. Sometimes I'll have like 130 people in the room and 30 at the launch workshop. I'm like, what did I say? Did I say something wrong? It's great to have you all here. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I can see you all on the stream. It's awesome. Again, I'm excited to see so many of you and disappointed that you're not at the Durban conference this morning. Why are you not there? Pumi's here, and she's saying, my heart's in Durban. My heart's in Durban. I just saw the photos now, standing room only down in Durban at the moment. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So that's great. But for those of you who have not got down to Durban, we're going to talk this morning a little bit about the mechanisms behind DuePoint and how we create wealth, and more importantly, how we create wealth quickly with DuePoint. We want to get up and running quickly. And so we're going to talk through those in more details this morning. Make sure that you're absolutely clear. We believe that there's just 3 steps to fast wealth creation at DuePoint. We've established these 3 steps over the years of doing this business, watching those that have succeeded, watching what they do, and we basically bring to you not what we think will make wealth quickly, but what we've seen creates wealth quickly in the DuePoint system. The 3 steps start with effectively you properly understanding how we make wealth at DuePoint, the mechanism that we use. You see, we're not the same as the things you've seen before. Many of you have been involved in some form of network marketing before. It would have had its own kind of compensation scheme, and so you're thinking about DuePoint like that. Well, DuePoint is not like that at all. And so we have to get you to properly understand the mechanism that we use first. Then you're able to use that mechanism properly, accelerating the growth of your wealth. So that's the first thing we're going to look at this morning. The second thing is what to say. It seems like an arbitrary thing, but I'm telling you, 99% of people who I speak to go, Brendan, I don't know what to say. How do I say this? How do I tell people about DuePoint? And when we've watched those who succeed at creating wealth at DuePoint, we've extracted from them what they say and how they do it. And that's what we're going to show you this morning. And then the third step is, well, then using the technology. We're completely unique in the South African context because we're a technology business. This is not a paper application form business. We don't have hard products you carry around in grocery bags. This is a completely tech, digital-orientated business. And therefore, you've got to understand the technology. If you don't understand the technology, you're dead in the water. You will not be able to create momentum with this business. And we want you to create momentum. We want you moving from the moment you leave here 35 minutes from now. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, so let's look at that step number 1, how to earn. All right, you've seen that I said there were like 3 layers in this business. The first is the returns program. I'm going to get back to that in a moment. The second one was our rewards program. What was the rewards program? We've all forgotten already. I'll remind you, Mauritius holidays, overseas holidays, the car. Do you remember those things? Hey, you were all here this morning. Hands up who wasn't here this morning. Only Sam, 1, 2. So I know all of you were here this morning, so you remember the holiday, you remember the car. That's the rewards program. It's our training program. And then the third layer is our Achievers Quest. Okay? The Achievers Quest is how to get you far. We're going to look at 2 of those this morning. The most important one, and the one that is always forgotten, is the returns program. The returns program is what creates the wealth for you. It's the reason why you're here. So often, and it's because we've got that get-rich-quick scheme mentality as South Africans. I don't want to do the work. I want to just have the money now. We chase the Achiever Quest, the 5 grand, the 10 grand. We chase it. Instead of going, hang on a second, there is the wealth in DuePoint, which is not just the once-off check that disappears. By the end of the next month, that money is gone. It's the accumulating wealth that grows and grows and grows over time, that by the time you're 5 years down, you're not getting a 5 grand check every month. You're getting 80 to 100,000 rand a month. That's far more powerful and more important than these 5,000, 10,000 rand checks. And I hate it when my guys come to me and say, but my people, and I get that from the white English Afrikaans, the black, Xhosa, Zulu, it doesn't matter what my people is. They come to me and say, yeah, but my people just want the 5 grand. Well, then you say to them, that's poverty mentality. When someone says to you, I'm only interested in the 5 grand, they're saying I'm only interested in staying poor. Because you know the 5 grand is not going to change your circumstances. It'll vanish. I'll put it in your bank account. By the end of the day, it's gone. It's paid off debts. It's bought you a few trinkets, and it's gone. But when I can say to you, I can put 5 grand in your bank account every single month, now we're starting to change your economic circumstances. If I can put 10,000 rand in your bank account every single month, life is changing, is it not? And that is built off of the returns program. So don't ignore it. Don't chase the short-term wins and sacrifice the long-term win. We've got to stop doing that in South Africa. Stop going, tell me I'll be rich, here's my $5,000. Because you just lose your $5,000 every time. Well, now we want to chase the long-term picture. And so it's the returns program. The returns program, in order to earn on it, okay, you've got to get qualified. It's a simple process of getting qualified for the returns program. What did we say? Connect 3 people and you start earning. That's what it takes to get qualified. You've got to do 2 things. You've got to pay for your product, and you have got to connect 3 people who pay for their product. If you do those 2 things, you start earning, and from that day forward, you are effectively earning. We've got a whole detailed video on how to qualify and earning on points and all that jazz. Go and watch that video. But it's a simple system that says, pay your product and get 3 people in who pay their products, and you are earning at DuePoint. Now, this product payment that you have to make has suddenly become the most important product payment, the most important payment in your budget. And it's something that we struggle with South Africans to understand this. Just think about it. Do you make a payment for anything else? Rent, food, school fees, anything else that earns income for you? Do you have any other payments that you make that then makes money for you? No. So why would you skip this payment, guys? Cash flow management. I hear it all the time. I pay this month, but then next month I need the 249 Rand for this, so I'm going to go to the bank and tell them they don't have authority to debit my bank account. That's my favorite one. That is my absolute favorite. When you tell me, after having signed this morning a debit order authorization, you tell the bank, no, debit or DuePoint, they didn't have authority to debit my bank account. I want to kill you. Don't sign that form if you don't intend to pay. But understand this. This is the only payment you're going to make that's going to make money for you. If you connect 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 people, all of a sudden you're earning $1,000 a month. Are you really going to cash flow manage by skipping the 249 payment when that means you're not going to get the 1,000 Rand from us? Or would you pay the 249 to make sure you get the 1,000 Rand from us? Does it make sense? We have people at DuePoint that we struggle with every month who skip their payment. I've got a lady who earns 3,000 Rand a month. She skips every second month. And I go, I don't understand it. You skip, no, I need the 249. Well, then pay it so I can give you 3,000 Rand. No, I need the 249 now. Oh, weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to be stuck in poverty mentality forever? Or are we going to start making wealth decisions? Wealth decisions is we pay the 249 so that we can get the 3,000 Rand later. That solves all of our problems, is it not? You will need to make this decision. One of the things that we talk to a lot of our wealth engineers about is focus, guys. Focus. We lose our focus. Oh, there's the new thing from China. Crowd one. Now crowd one's gone. Nobody earned a cent. And everybody left DuePoint to go to crowd one. Now they're back. We had it with Longrich. Oh, Longrich. Oh, Longrich. Now Longrich is gone. Everybody's back at DuePoint. But it's a whole year lost where you could have been making permanent income with DuePoint that you've lost to a scheme, a scam, the next thing that came to take your money. We have to get focused, ladies and gentlemen. And it means that every month the most important thing is your product payment. This is the message you need to give to the 3 people you put in. Because if you don't put those 3 people in, if those 3 people don't pay their products, they don't count. And then you don't earn. And so the people that come in must understand that this is not a toy, it's not a gimmick, and it's not a game, and it's not a fad. It's not the thing for now. We are dead serious about what we are doing here. We are changing the South African economy, which means that when people pick this tool up that you've connected, make sure they understand that. So they go, I'm not skipping my payment, because if I skip my payment, I won't earn. Because remember, what would this person have to do to become a qualified wealth engineer? What did you have to do? You had to pay your product and put 3 people in. They have to pay their product and put 3 people in, then they're earning. And so if you get that message through to them, get your 3 people in and make sure you pay your product, and then you're earning at DuePoint, you now will have people that don't fail to make their payment. They don't cash flow manage our debit order. Okay? We don't want you managing our debit order. Our debit order is your most important payment every month. And it's not a payment that's going to kill you. Everywhere else you went. When you went to Longreach, you had to spend 2,500 Rand a month. When you went to Crowd 1, it's 1,800 bucks or 1,900 bucks just to get in. And you didn't see a cent, did you? Here we say 249. 249. And everything else is free. Put 4 or 5 people in, you're getting your 249 back. You know, connect 5 people, you get 55 bucks a person. Put 5 people in, that's 265 Rand a month. There's your product for free. So maybe you say, but I don't want to do this, I just want the product. Great, would you like the product for free? Put 5 people in. Then you don't have to put any more people in after that. Your product, I take 249 out, and I put 265 back in. You've got a free insurance. Where else can you go and get free funeral cover? Can you get free funeral cover anywhere? You can here. I need 5 paid connections. 5 paid connections, and I'll take the 249 out of your bank account, and I'll put 265 back in. Okay? Maybe 299 for the funeral, so you need 6 people. 6 people in, and I'm going to put 305 or 310 Rand in, and I'm going to take 299 out. Free funeral cover. Do you see what I'm saying? We're going to take it out your bank account, but I'm going to put it back in later. But you need to pay your product, and you need to make sure the people you've put in have paid their product. And now you've got free insurance at DuePoint. But some of you will say, no, but I want much more. I want much more. Great. Let's talk about you. You're the people I really want to target. The people who say, I don't want free insurance. Yes, I want free insurance, but I also want to be making a new economic environment for myself. One where I'm no longer at the whim of the economy or a boss. Okay? I want to be free of that. Okay? So let's talk to you. That's when things like the Achiever Quest comes in. So you're going to build by connecting and connecting and connecting people. That's going to grow your accumulated returns with us. That's the program number 1. Now we go to program number 3, the Achievers Quest. We want to start putting real money in your account because you are committed to connecting people to us. We've got a 4-system process here, 4-star system here. We say if you're brand new, the first 6 months that you're with us, okay, that goes all the way back to about October last year. I think you've got, if you joined us in October, this is your last month with us, then it's going to move forward from there. But if you've joined us now, you've got 6 months ahead of you, where we say just get 5 connections. We've got 2.5 weeks left of this month. Go out there, find 5 people, get them in, and get them paid this month. Not they skip their premium and end up paying second week of April. That doesn't count. We want them paid now. 5 people in, you run their debit order on Monday. If they fail it on Tuesday, you re-raise so that they are in the month of March. Okay? If you can do that, 5 people in, we'll boost your first month's returns by $1,000. Let's take a look at that. What does it look like? It means that in your first month, you can make $1,330 with us. How does that work? Because you're going to put your first person in. What do you earn for one person? Nothing. How many do you need before you start earning? Great. So you put your second person in, and you get nothing. Okay? I have people, I put people in and I didn't earn anything. How many? 2. Okay, yes, you don't earn anything. That's the rules, okay? Put the third person in and it jumps to 165. That's the minimum you can earn is 165. 55 times 3. Okay, you're on 165. Okay, third. Put the fourth person in, you're on 220. You get a 55 Rand bonus for going rank 1. We're not even talking about the XP Rewards program, and bang, you've got a secret 55 bucks for going rank 1. Put the fifth person in this month, it's 275, and we add $1,000 to it, and you're on 1330. That's month 1. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not good at this. I've never done it before. I don't know anyone. I'm super busy. Great. 5 people. 5 connections in, and you're on $1,330 in your first month with us. That's a damn sight better than you ever got from Longreach or Crowd 1 or KY Omega or Triple M or Carrot Bar, or you just tell me, you've been in all of them and you didn't make any money. Okay, I know nobody made money except the one guy at the top who took all your money. Okay, here you've worked, you put 5 people in, you paid how much was your premium? Was your funeral cover $299? 1330 I put in. Do you think you lost in your first month with us? Did you have to buy products that have rotted in your garage? No. Did you have to go and convince your friend to buy the pot again? None of that. None of that. You paid your $299 on the first, say, and on the 17th I put 1,330 into your bank account. Into your bank account. No, but I'm cash flow managing this month. I need the 249. I need the 299. I'm not paying my debit order. Why would you do that? Even without the $1,000, you still would have paid your premium this month. Free in your first month with us. But we give you that boost of $1,000 in your first month. You're out of it. Now you can repeat that 6 months in a row. Because your first 6 months, this is running there. So in month 2, you can do it again. Get another 1,000. But you know what will happen? You'll have the 275 from last month that you've accumulated. So now you'll get 1,330 plus 275. Then the third month, you'll have the 275 times 2. So now you're on $550 plus another 1,300. And so you're growing. This accumulated piece is where the wealth is. This returns is the wealth. Soon it far outperforms the little bonuses that you're getting once off. Okay, great. But maybe you're like me. I'm not a blue star or a 1-star kind of individual. I'm just not. You will get to know me. I'm going to go for at least the 10. In fact, I'd probably go for the 30. We'll talk about that in a moment. But maybe you're going 5 people in a month. You must be joking. I can do 10 people this week. Excellent. Go and do your 10 people. We were talking this week. There was a couple that has recently joined DuePoint. In their first month with us, they built a channel with 100 people in it. So I think they introduced about 40 people in their first month. That 40 people have accumulated and built a channel of 100 in month 1. In month 1. Okay? And here we are talking about the 5 people. I don't know if I could do 5 people in a month. It's so hard. People say no. They think it's a pyramid scheme, blah, blah, blah. One couple built a channel of 100 people in their first month with us, which means it is possible. It's all about attitude. My attitude says there's no ways you can pay me. You're going to pay me $1,000 if you can pay me $5,000. $5,605 is what you get if you put in how many people? 4, 5. There it is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in. 10 people in, and you got $550 from the returns program. That's your accumulating wealth. You've got your 55 Rand bonus for going rank 1 in the XP Rewards program, and we add the $5,000. Month 1, $5,600. That's already more than the national average income. National average income is about 4.8. We've just beaten it in your first month with us. Okay, first month. What did you have to do? It was very difficult. It was very complex. Lots of training, presentations, driving around the country. No, you just need to put 10 people in. 10 people. We've still got about 14 days left in this month. Can you put 10 people in this month and get them paid this month? Don't let them put their debit order in May. May doesn't count. Their debit order must run now. You put them in this weekend. Debit order is running Monday, so that if they fail that debit order, you can re-raise it on Tuesday. If they fail that, we can re-raise it on Wednesday. It's still in March. You know, we got to be serious about this business. You might be watching this and going, oh, but I just want a product. Great. This whole presentation's not for you. This presentation's for people who go, no, no, no. Life is changing from today because of DuePoint. It's changing. 10 people, but I'm not a 10 people man. No, I'm not a 10 people man. I want to look at big money. You're not going to pay me $1,000 if you can pay me 5. You're not going to pay me $5,000 if you can pay me 10. I want the 10. 10 grand, $11,255 every month. Okay? Every month, plus this accumulating. When you do 20 people. 20 people in the month, you get $100 bonus for going rank 2 now. You got your 55 for going rank 1, and we add $10,000. $11,255. Why would you want to connect 5 if you can connect 20? 5 is $1,300. 20 is $11,255. It's a totally different ballgame. Get serious. Get serious if you want to make money. Don't come to me and say this DuePoint thing doesn't work. It works. It works better than anything you've ever had. It works better than your job. Your job is harder than this. Think about how hard you work at your job. What a task do they make you do every day? And you know what we're going to ask you to do? Tap your phone and connect people to us. That's not a hard task, folks. Yes, some people are going to say no to you. That's not a bro. No. Next. You. Yes. Right. You in. You. No. No problem. You. Yes. Okay. Who cares about the people who say no? I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the percentage that say yes. It's always only going to be a percentage. But let's cut it right down. We've got 10 million economically active people in South Africa. 10 million people with 249 Rand a month. What if you can just find 10,000 of those? Just 10,000 of the 10 million that can afford the 249. Do you know how much you'd be earning on 10,000 people? Like $1 million a month. Is that enough to cover your costs? Is $1 million a month enough to cover your costs? Huh? Exactly. But then when the first 100 people say no to you, are you going to tell me that DuePoint doesn't work? No, exactly. Who cares about the 100 that said no? They'll come back later. Watch. They'll come back later. They don't have choices. You keep going. And you find the yeses until you found 10,000 yeses. And you know what? You won't have to find all 10,000 yeses yourself. You'll find 100 people over the next 10 years that'll find the others. And all of a sudden, you're on $1 million a month. You can be on $1 million a month. You won't get there if you don't put the effort in. There's no guarantees. People go away, oh, Brendan says we'll earn $1 million a month. Yes, you will, but you're going to have to do something for it, and it's not going to be in 5 minutes. We spoke about a 5-year journey with us. A 5-year. Outside, I was chatting to a couple of people about like Lynette and Frikkie. 4 years of effort. Now they're riding high. Lynette says she earns more in a month now than she earned in a year in her best year of her career. She's 70. So she's got 70 years of working career, and now she earns in a month more than her best year before. Would you like to earn your annual salary every month? Yeah. Every month? That's the position she's in. 4 years. Are you willing to put 4 years in with us? She'll tell you about in year 2 where her income didn't increase for the entire year. For an entire year, her income didn't increase at DuePoint. What would you have done? I know what you would have done. You would have quit. And in her second year, she increased her earnings tenfold. In her third year, sorry. First year, she was growing. Second year, dead. Third year, tenfold increase in her income. Tenfold. Not a 10% increase. 10 times her amount of money she was earning was what she grew her income in year 3. Now she's got a car and holidays, and she's moving on to the next ranks. Will you go the distance? But you're not going to pay me 1,000 if you can pay me 5, and you're not going to pay me 5 if you can pay me 10, and you're not going to pay me 10 if you can pay me 15. If you're willing to commit to 30 people a month, that's 1 person a day if you average it out. Then it's 16,805 Rand in your first month with us. And you can do it every month thereafter if you put 30 people in every month. Now, folks, how many of the 30 people are going to pay that you put in? You know your own friends. How many of them are going to pay? I know the ratios. I know what the ratios are. I can tell you, if you put 30 people in, 15 are going to pay. So how many do you need to put in to get 30 paid? 60. 60. We have people that do it. We have people that put 70, 80 people in a month. It's not an impossibility. You got all day to do this in. And you're not having to do a presentation for each one. We've already got all of that recorded. You use the tools on our online and that. You can be sending out hundreds. I mean, some of our top guys who have already, Philip Faree, for instance, he spoke to 15,000 people in his first 9 months because of technology. He spoke to 15,000. By the end of the year, he had a channel worth 20,000 Rand a month. So in 9 months, he built a channel worth 20,000 Rand a month. What would an extra 20K a month do for you right now? Hey? Fill up 9 months, and he gave himself a 20,000 Rand increase. Remember I said it takes a whole year to get to 10 grand, 9 to 10 grand. He's on 20 after his first 9 months. But he spoke to 15,000 people to get there because he understood that not everybody's going to pay. Okay? And so if you want 30, don't put 30 in, put 60 in. Then you get your 30 paid and bang, 16,805 bucks. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. 16,000 every month times 12. Hey, what are we looking at? 140K, more than that, 150K a year. 150K a year. Oh man, we're getting serious with this business then. Now we've started replacing incomes. How hard are you willing to work? This is a time and effort business. That's all it is. No get rich quick scheme here. Put 2 grand in the morning, get 4 grand out at night. Yeah, no. Here you put the effort in, and this could be your reality. But it's going to come down to you, not us. Don't come back and say DuePoint doesn't work. Say I didn't work. We always enjoy it when people say I tried DuePoint but it didn't work. No. You didn't work. Because I've got people who tried DuePoint and it worked like crazy. Because they worked like crazy. Connect people, connect people, connect people. And this is the reality for you. This is the reality into your bank account. So let's understand the mechanisms again. We need to understand how we earn. We have to be qualified. What do we need to be qualified? pay your product, 3 people. That's the beginning. There's a whole training video on it. Go to Getting Started, watch the returns program. It'll give you all the details, how to unlock points, everything. But the simple is get qualified. Then we look at Achiever's Quest. Achiever's Quest says 5 people a month in my first 6 months, or 10, or 20, or 30. How much do I want to earn? When we understand that that's how we earn at DuePoint, we know what we got to do. We know what we got to do. Okay, that was step 1. Step number 2, what do I say? How do people who make money quickly in this business talk to people? Well, let's do. There's 3 steps again in this. We have to open the conversation up. The conversation doesn't start with, oh, I've got this great business opportunity for you. Come in. You just have to connect people. You have to be a salesperson. You know, it's none of that. That's not how we start DuePoint conversations. Because how do you react when people come to you and say, oh, I've got this new business opportunity for you? I just put the phone down. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Doesn't work. You want to start it naturally. There are opportunities all day long to talk to people about DuePoint. I hate standing in queues. You look really good in those shoes. Where did you get them? You're such a positive person. How long have you been working here? That's a great one at the municipality. They got like the worst job on earth. You walk up to the front and you're like, yo, mama, check how busy this place is. You must be dying today. She's like, oh, I am. You know what? I love you guys. Thanks for doing this. Bang, new passport, 5 minutes. You got a technique. Work the system. All right? Here you talk to people in their situations. How long have you been cycling, running, gymming, whatever, playing music, whatever the thing is? How long have you been doing it for? It's opening a natural conversation with people. Excuse me, you look familiar. Did I meet you at DuePoint? That's Patrick's favorite line. Patrick is ranked 12, man. He knows what he's doing. And he walks up to people in parking lots and he goes, I've seen you before. I've seen you before. Did I see you at DuePoint? The guy's like, I've never seen you in my life, and I don't know what DuePoint is. He says, come, let me tell you about DuePoint. You know, it's opening the conversation in a natural way, okay? The prices of petrol are getting crazy. Hey, what's 16 petrol price increases or 18 petrol price increases in the last 24 months? I mean, it's just out of control. When I was a kid, they used to increase the petrol once a decade. And it was like a big deal. It was in the news for a month. Now we don't even hear about it anymore. Every week the petrol's up. It's like everything else. Okay? How are we combating it? All right. So then once we've opened the conversation naturally, as you're talking with an individual, they will naturally express their needs to you. Okay? I wish I could be the boss of my own time. The guy standing in the queue, oh, I've been here all day. I need to get going. You go, wouldn't you like to just have a bit more free time? Yes, I'd love to have more free time. You see how the conversation's getting going? It's natural. It's not a business opportunity. This is not Amway. Okay? We are free of that here. I wish I could retire comfortably. None of us are retiring, guys. Any of you retiring? What are you going to retire on? None of us are retiring. The 1,700 Rand pension, which is now going to be used to bail Eskom out, incidentally. Then there are no more pensions. That's it. It's gone. It's only going to take 1 or 2 bailouts, and every piece of pension money in South Africa is gone. Yeah. So that we can keep a couple of our friends in their Rolls Royces and BMWs and Bentleys. Huh? Yeah, we see it. Yeah, we see it. I wish I could send my kids to a private school. Hate the school they're in, want to move, wish I could change suburbs, whatever it is. I wish I could earn just a little bit more. These are casual conversations. People will naturally start telling you their needs. Okay? I wish I could take my family on a nice holiday. Okay? How many South Africans can take holidays these days? Those that can left. The rest of us who can't are stuck without holidays. I have friends that haven't had holidays in a decade. It's too expensive. We can't do it. Okay? I wish I could afford a new car. I wish I could afford a car. Hey? I wish I could afford to help my parents. I'm terrified of being retrenched. These are things that will come naturally out of a natural conversation with people. They'll be talking about, oh, can you believe what they've done? They passed a new law and now I can't have plastic bags. You know, it's natural conversations that lead to the need of the individual. So you've opened the conversation, you've understood their need, now you connect them to the solution. As soon as you know the need, you connect them to the solution. And it's not a one-size-fit like DuePoint does just one thing. No, DuePoint does everything. Because money does everything. Crypto doesn't do everything. It's stuck on a computer screen. You can't do anything with it. But when you've got rands in your bank account, now you can do everything. People say to me, Brenner, yeah, but money's not everything. I go, yes, it's 99% of everything. I can't help you with the 1%, but I can help you with the 99%. Okay? The 99% of problems can be solved. Can I show you a business that can pay for your petrol? So you're not like, ooh, I'll make you rich. I'll show you something that can pay for your petrol. Like I said, you've got options here at DuePoint. Don't take a product and cancel it because you don't want to be a wealth engineer. You might have wanted the product. So keep the product. The product is a proper contractual competitive financial product. Okay? Keep it. Other people will say, well, I just want a product for free. Other people will say, I just wish I had an extra $1,000 a month, man. If I had $3,000, if I had just $5,000 more a month. So you don't have to promise them riches and fortune because that's what the schemes and scams do. What you can present them is solution. You want an extra $5,000 a month? I got $5,000 a month for you. Come, let me show you how to do it. It'll pay for your petrol. Can I show you a business that could pay for your groceries? Hey, my wife was shopping yesterday. Like I had to take another loan out of my house to pay for yesterday's groceries. I mean, groceries are just insane. It's just insane what's going on there. There's that very funny clip on YouTube. Is the guy, it's actually a black guy who comes in, he's a comedian, and he does all the shopping centers. I don't know if you've seen, he does Checkers and Spar and Woolworths. And at the Woolworths one, he goes, thank you, that'll be 38,815 Rand. It's not even joking anymore, man. The stuff is crazy. How much has got? This is a real problem. When somebody goes, I can't afford groceries anymore, you go, I've got a solution that'll pay for your groceries. Come, let me show you how to do it. Can I show you a business that could put your kids through private school? Can I show you a business that could afford to send your kids to university? Can I show you a business that could make your retirement much better? So not like I'll replace your retirement, something that make your retirement better. We can replace your retirement, but let's not frighten the guy. Let's start him with, I've got something we can do. Can I show you a business that could fund your startup? People want to start businesses that don't have capital. We can be the capital behind that. Can I show you a business that could take you overseas every year? Every year on holiday. You don't have to pay for your holiday anymore and take you and your family away. I've got a business that will do that for you. Can I show you a business that could buy you a car in cash? When you know that day when you get that delivery of that car, man, 28th of this month, we're delivering a car to a couple. It is a good day. In fact, I was talking to them just, was it yesterday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday. And they were saying, it just feels like Christmas right now. I just feel like it's the night before Christmas. You know, they never received a free car before, and it's happening. End of this month, it's really, I've paid for the car. The car is ours. Okay? I'm going to give it to them. When you go to someone, you say, I'm too embarrassed to talk to them about DuePoint. Are you too embarrassed to talk to them about that? Is that not a message you would want to take to your friends? Yep. Guess what? You're getting a new car at the end of the month. You don't have to pay a single cent for it. How on earth can we be ashamed of DuePoint? I never understand that. And we have a lot of people that are too embarrassed. Now, I spoke to my dad. He says it's a pyramid scheme. I'm too embarrassed. I'm not talking to anyone else. Really? You did a bad job of explaining DuePoint to him if he thought it was a pyramid scheme. Right here, right now, you've got something you can really be proud of. Really, really. When you talk to people, you can talk from a position of pride about what we've built here. Do we look like a garage setup? Hey? These things at Gallagher Estate, where's their head office? Where's their executive team? Can you call their client service team Monday to Friday? Can you do that? Can you show them the app which shows your actual earnings and all the things that we have in there? Can you do that to them? No. This is a business you do not need to be embarrassed about when you start a conversation. You can be proud of what you're doing here. Look at the solutions we bring to South Africa. When I said to you, we are the economic solution for South Africa, I meant it. That's what we've done. We're not going to make everyone rich. There's going to be a percentage of people who get rich. And that's not because the system failed. It's because only a percentage were willing to go that distance. But the rest will change their lives completely. Will change their lives completely. All right. You're going to hit objections, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the real world. You cannot fumble and stumble when people think that this is something it's not. You just keep going. Now, we help you. In our training, and I'm going to show you where to find the training videos, there's loads of videos we've put together with people inside DuePoint and people outside DuePoint that handle the objections to this business. Once you've watched those training videos, you'll be better equipped to handle them. One of the things you'll be better equipped to do is just withstand them. There are many people, I've had people here who want to argue with me about Medicall. I'm not joining DuePoint because of your free medical call, your medical, the doctor at the end of the phone. That's a person that you can't argue into DuePoint. Because it's like, don't confuse me with the facts. I've made up my mind. It's just nonsense. So you let those people go. As you learn how to handle the objections, you'll also learn how to let people go. Let him go, man. Let him go. Okay, so don't get yourself in a knot over that. Step 3 now, how do I connect them? The technology. We need the tech. So we've got how does the system work? How do we talk to people? And how do we use the tech? This is what makes us completely unique. Well, there's 3 different ways you can connect people to DuePoint. The first is in the head office. That is the most inconvenient way of connecting people to DuePoint is the head office. You have to live around here. You've got to cart yourself all the way out here. You've got to get them to come here. It's an option. You sit in our studio where we do our recordings. It's an option, but it's not your only option. The main part of our business is built off of YouTube. Everything we do is on YouTube Live. You go anywhere you are, 24 hours a day in the nation, you will find either pre-recorded presentations and training and testimonies and conferences and everything on YouTube, or you can watch us live in the slots when we're actually live. So I've said to a couple of wealth engineers this morning, or to one of them particularly, I said, go to your friend's house, turn their TV on, blow them away by going to YouTube on their smart TV and showing us live on their TV. Then they'll be like, what do you mean, DuePoint's in my house already? Yeah, DuePoint's in your house already. Just go to their TV, YouTube, search our channel, play the live slots. Then you're sitting with them. You've got these incredible tools. On your phone right now are presentations. You just go to your friends, you go click, 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 play, bang, the presentation is playing for them. You couldn't do that with anything else you've ever done. You can't even do it with your job. How do you connect people to your job? You can't do it with the tech that we've got. So that's the most important way of connecting people to us. And then the third way is through our USB stick. Those of you who struggle with the cost of data, buy a USB stick. It's got our presentations on, downloads, testimonies, training, everything. Plug it in your TV at home, stick it into the USB slot, and play the presentations on your TV or on your computer at home. You've got these tools to show people. This business has got no boundaries. It's got no barriers. It's got nothing. It is open to everyone 24 hours a day. That's leverage. When the guy says, I'm too busy, you go, no problem. What are you doing between 1:30 and 3 in the morning? DuePoint will be ready for you. I'll be there, full makeup, ready to go. You just push play. Okay? This business is 24 hours a day with you. There's our YouTube channel. You're looking for it, that's what it looks like. It's the D, the gold D in the black circle. You just search DuePoint, you'll see DuePoint channel, open it up. You'll find all our latest live streams at the top here, listed in times. They'll tell you what time each one is on. You're able to find them. Lower down, you will find all the videos that have ever been uploaded. So this morning's presentation is on there already under uploads, and this workshop will be there in about 30 minutes after this presentation today. And then you scroll further down and you've got Getting Started, Wealth Engineers Tell All, special presentations, all of it. All there, 24 hours a day, man, to anybody in the country. You've got this tool. Some of you are looking at me like I've never used YouTube before. Welcome to 2020, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2020. We cannot go, no, I don't use the internet. Bad luck, it's 2020, guys. No one doesn't use the internet anymore. It's no data, find Wi-Fi. Find it. Don't tell me you don't have data. That's 1990. We cannot survive anymore as a nation, as a continent, if we're going to make excuses like data. I mean, I love it when someone says, send me data so I can watch the introduction presentation. Like, off the list. Okay. Find Wi-Fi. The whole country is covered in free Wi-Fi right now. Go to the shopping centers. Go and stand outside Wimpy. Go to Mug and Bean. There's everywhere. Where else do you know? McDonald's. Yes, and paydays on Tuesday. Exactly. Go buy some data. Yeah, the banks have got free Wi-Fi. There's free Wi-Fi everywhere. Flip and use it. Okay. Right, let's open up the app. Those of you who've got the tech on your phones, let's pull your phones out. Let's get the app going. Turn it on. And we're in. Okay. Right, the first thing I want you to look at on your app, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. At the bottom of your app, so just click back on your messages for the moment. The messages are there for you to read every day, but click back. At the bottom, you will see there's 5 buttons, okay? They are not decorations. They are buttons, okay? The first button is channel. You'll see it's blue at the moment, okay? And it shows your dashboard. There's a whole training video on this. I'm not going to go into it. Watch it. The training video tells you what every line item in this app looks like, okay? The next button is events. I want you to push events. The events button is important because it tells you when stuff is happening at DuePoint. People often say to me, when's your next presentation? Events. When you click the events button, guys, if you don't have a phone and you don't have an app, you can't do this business. This business is the tech, okay? Events, you'll see there's all the events. Look there at the moment. We've got Durban Encounter at the top. Woohoo! All right. Do you see it at the top in red? Okay. So the next one was us here live at our launch workshop. All right, and then further down, you're going to find all the next events. So the next, nothing on Sunday and Monday. Tuesday night, 6:30, there's the next one. You can scroll down. Look, you can plan your diary. Look, there's this green one. What is green? Green is development seminar. That's one about monthly, every 2 months training session. We only do it once every 8 weeks. We've got a special training session happening. You want to be there. You want to be there. Okay. That's going to be part of our XP Rewards program. You're going to want to be there, and so on and so on. So you've got the ability here to see the events. You can then watch them live by pushing the watch button on them. Do you see it says watch? Click the watch button, turn your phone sideways, you're watching me live right now. Okay? Which other technology have you got will pull you straight into the room? You can be, I've got guys down in Durban watching this. There we go, you see, it's awesome. It's working. You see there, press it. Good. All right, and you got 1,000 XP for that, so that's great. You see? It's awesome. We've got this ability. You've also got the ability to attend. You see it says attend over there. So you can book tickets like to the Durban encounter. You would click attend and you'd book your tickets. And if you've got guests, you put your email addresses in. We send your guests electronic tickets. Okay, to any event. Even one of these presentations, you can do it, all right? And then you've got scan in. Those of you who are here today at this launch workshop, you want to get your 1,000 XP. After this, you're going to go to the orange one that says launch workshop. You're going to click scan. Your phone will turn into a camera, and you will scan the QR code outside, and you'll all get 1,000 XP for having come here. You want the 1,000 XP because that ranks you up, okay? All right, you with me? Okay, so this is very important over here, the events button. That was the events button at the bottom. Let's go to another button now. Let us click at the top there, your name. So we're going to go back to channel. All right, you push the channel button. You're going to click your name at the top. And you're going to put your profile picture in for me. Folks, I need your profile picture. First of all, it gives you 1,000 XP for taking that profile picture. Head and neck, that's all you need, and it gives you 1,000 XP. Now, I want you to do this to everybody you sign up, because then their pictures are in your app. So as you scroll through, you'll be able to go, who was Peter again? Oh, yes, I remember Peter. Or you'll see Peter in the crowd, and you can see him. Everybody you sign up, the first thing they do is put their photo in the app. Your photo is not in your eyes. Your photo is not. Is your photo in there? Get your 1,000 XP. Is your photo in there? Phil, is your photo in there? Yes. Armand, is your photo in there? Put it in. It's 1,000 XP. Stick it in. Get your 1,000 XP. I can see that your photo is not in there. Put your photo in there. It's 1,000 XP. All right. You want to do it, and you want everybody you sign up to do this on there. They just click their name at the top. Okay, and then they push the camera button, they take their pictures and submit and save and all that jazz, and then it comes through. All right, now I want you to push at the bottom here. Let's click out. We're going to skip across. We're going to skip past 2. We're going to click Tools at the bottom, okay? The Tools button is my favorite button because it's the least used button in this entire app. All right? This is the training button, okay? You click Tools, and what does it open you up under? Getting Started. Okay, do you see it says Getting Started at the top? Now, do you see next to Getting Started, there's a down arrow there? You see the down arrow next to Getting Started up there? That down arrow gives you a whole lot of other menus. We'll get to them later, but if you push down, you've got other training. But it starts you in the Getting Started section. And the Getting Started section, folks, is what you need to do this weekend. You are not going to know how to use this technology or do this business till you watch. It's not a lot. You're going to watch a launch workshop. You guys have already seen it, so you can skip the first video. You've seen it. But the next one is the mobile app and dashboard. I am spending 10 minutes on an app that took me an hour and a half to record the training video on because there is so much in this app. Go and watch the training video. You will be blown away with what you can do in this app, okay? Then further down, you've got the returns program. Remember I said there's a training video on how to earn on all your points in your channel in that. Watch it. Then there's the XP Rewards program. That's the exciting one. The holidays, the cars, the tools, the cash. Watch the training video. It'll blow you away, I promise you. Rob is not as good at me at presenting, but he did a good job that day. He did a good job, okay? Watch that training video. It's a good job that day. And then a little bit further down, it's got things like a message a message that demands to be heard. People say to me, Brendan, I don't know what to say. I gave you some training on it. Here was a whole video I did on what to say, how to approach people, how to tell your story. There it is there. And you know, for each one of these videos that you're going to watch, you're going to get 1,000 XP. There are about 40 videos you can get XP from. That's 40,000 XP. Do you know how much XP you need for rank 1? 4,000. Rank 2, 8,000. Rank 3, 16,000. You're going to have enough. It's 32,000 for rank 4. You've now got enough XP for rank 4. All you got to do is connect the people. Just from watching the training videos. Okay, so that you know how to do it. All right, now let's go up to the top again. Let's push that down arrow. Once you're done with the Getting Started, you want to move to the Basic series. You just click the down arrow, click Basic series. Whole new list of videos opens up for you. And it starts with my opening message for 2020. You know, everybody was, 2020, year of plenty. I'm like, unlucky, Oaks, it's another year of recession. So how are we going to convert a year of recession into plenty? That was my message, and I taught you how to do that there. But if you go a little bit further down, you'll find things like, what to do in my first 30 days? How do I get through my first 30 days? We've actually got a program that takes you day by day through your first month with us. Okay? It's there. You can use it. We're a little bit further down. The next video says, how do I get to rank 9? I want to go on the holiday. Excellent. There's a training video that will teach you how to go on the holiday. All right? We go a little bit further down. We've got social media, for those of you who want to use that. And then we've got truth and lies. That's a great one. Go and watch truth and lies. But after that, you've got 0 to hero. I want to own the car at rank 11. How do I get to rank 11? 0 to hero is the video about how you get to the car. Did they have this at Crowd One? I'm just wondering. And did they have this at Longridge? No? No. Why did you guys all go there? Huh? Yeah, it's a good question. You know why? Because they promised you'd all be rich, and here you're all sitting here with me today. Okay, folks, we have built something here you have never seen before in your lives. And it is in your fingertips, and you didn't pay a cent today to have it. So you can call me whatever you want me. Pyramid, scheme, scam. I saw a great one, just the truth behind DuePoint. Oh, for farting in a bucket. Oh, my word. You can call me what you like. You didn't pay a cent today, and you got this tool. It's active, it's live, and you can get started straight away. It's right there, folks. All right, great. Now, if you... Let's just see here. I want you to click. You just click watch to watch those videos. But now, I said to you, you've got intro presentations in your phone. Okay? You've got intro presentations in your phone. You want to find them? It's the tools button. Okay? You're sitting at the mug and bean. You want to show someone an introduction presentation. Tools button. And now you swipe across. One swipe across, and you will find our introduction presentations. Okay? There's one that I did. That's the best one. Then there's the one that Rob did. It's okay. And then below that are 2 testimony presentations. So sometimes people go, yeah, but how much are you earning? You've had that one before. Oh, you've joined. What do you do? How much are you earning? Well, I've only been here 5 minutes, man. I'm not earning anything. That's great. You showed them these 2 videos here with people earning. Okay, at the bottom. So there's 4 options for you there to show people wherever you are 24 hours a day. You've got those intro presentations at your fingertips, okay? If you swipe it another time, it actually gives you a bunch of downloads. So remember I told you that what to do in your first 30 days? We put a program together. There it is. You can download it, print it, put it on your fridge. And then further down, you've got the On Target program, which is what to do in your first 6 months. How to get to $5,000 a month in 6 months, okay? So $5,000 a month in 6 months, $60,000 a year. There's your program right there. PDFs, download, print, stick them on your fridge, and do what they're doing every day. So where did you find it? Tools. You click the Tools button. It takes you to the training. You just swipe across for introductions, swipe across for downloads. Okay, they're in there. Awesome. See, you guys didn't know because you didn't watch the video. I'm talking to the wealth engineers, not the new people. Okay, all right, so there we go. It's in there. Now, we're going to come back again, Connect. You see the Connect button at the bottom? It's next to Tools. You're going to click Connect. This is your most important button. This is how you sign people up. There's a prospect manager over there. Prospect is someone you'd like to show to DuePoint. It's a fantastic tool. You can manage all your prospects in there. There's a training video on it. Blow your mind away. It's just the most awesome tool. But when someone says, I want to join, you've shown them the intro video, they want in. The button you're going to push is New Application. The new application through the app won't ask you for your W number because it knows who you are. Okay? If you join on our website, let me see, I think it's this one. If you go to our website, DuePoint.net, and you then click Apply or Join, then it's going to ask for a W number. It's going to say who's connecting who here because it doesn't know. But in your app, it won't ask you that because it knows it's you. Okay, so you just click New and it goes straight to the product page and you start filling the person's details out. So it's almost best to sign people up through your app because then you know definitely it's coming to you. If you don't have your app, you've only got the internet, then you click Join Apply, you put your W number in and then you sign the person up. Okay, now sometimes you want to watch the training videos or anything like that through the website, you're going to just click Login at the top there. Okay, Login will be the same as your app. You'll put your W number in and your ID number in. That will then log you into the website like you in your app, and then you can watch the training through a laptop or through a PC or whatever, and you'll get your XP points. If you don't log in, like say you go to YouTube and you watch the training on YouTube, it doesn't know who you are. It's not going to allocate the XP to you. Okay? So if you do want to watch training on a computer or a TV, log in, W number, ID number, then watch the training videos and you'll get your XP. Okay? So you've got all these tools, all these options that are with you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the incredibly complicated process of creating wealth fast here at DuePoint. what do you got to do? Understand how we make money. Get qualified by paying your product and getting 3 people in, and get them to do the same thing. Okay? Just get people to repeat that process, and you'll make money with the returns program. Achiever's Quest. Yeah, you can put 5 people in, but why put 5 in when you can do 10, 20, or 30? If you're going to get 30 in and paid in the same month, don't put 30 in, put 60 in. If you want 5 in and paid in the same month, don't put 5 in, put 10 in. You know what I'm saying? Don't say I put 5 people in and 3 paid. I'll be, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, put 10 people in and get 6 paid. Now you get your $1,000. You know, pick a target and go for it. Don't shoot low, shoot high. This couple that built a channel of 100 people in 1 month, they said, we're getting 30 this month. We're getting 30. And they pumped it the whole month, and they didn't quite get 30, just below 30, but that's fine. They still got the check, and they got a channel that's 100 big. That's not a loss to me. That's a win. That's a win. Okay? They're going for it again next month. I would too. They're super excited. I'm going to do it again. We're going for 30 again next month. So aim high, and you'll achieve with us. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a journey that you've now begun. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Time and effort will be required. Don't be discouraged by small speed bumps. People are going to let you down. People aren't going to pay. Some month you're going to hope for the 10 grand check, you're going to get the 5 grand check. Don't stop. Don't go, oh, I didn't get the 10, I quit. We've had a few people quit because they didn't make rank 9 in 1 year. You quit because you couldn't go to Mauritius? I don't understand. You made, you know, some of them would be on like 8,000 rand a month and they quit. I didn't make Mauritius. And I go, I don't understand it. We're so easily disrupted. Keep going. Keep going. This is a 5, 10, 15-year journey. And your lives will never be the same again. Never. Talk to the guys that have been with us on the first half decade. Their lives are not the same as they were 5 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got a weekend ahead of you. Church tomorrow. Oh, you know what people are praying for in church tomorrow? You know what they're praying for? You get to bring the good news tomorrow. You're the bearers of good news tomorrow. Get connecting right now. Watch the training. We will see you again live, 6:30 on Tuesday, but you've got us on YouTube and on your phones every minute between now and then. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy Durban.